Hey, good morning. Good morning. This is Marie from Healthy Sessions. So I wanted to share a download that I received this morning. So I'm watching um, one of the readings in reference to one of the tarot readings in reference to empaths and narcissists. I like to find out different information about the things that I've been through from experience, for which I do have experiences with narcissists in my life. So, in the reading, the reader spoke about the feminine power, which is me, dealing with the narcissist, saying that the father was the first narcissist that she has ever dealt with in her life. And it took me back to an experience. So it was a complete download, a powerful message, a powerful revelation to where it brought me into tears. I'm still emotional at this second now. I'm just thinking about it. So I just want to share an experience that I had as a child. When I was young, one of the young guys that lived around my way, we lived in the same building. His name was Anthony. So we were outside playing, and you know those commercial trash cans, the big green ones. So we were out there playing, and he was rough. So he pushed me into the trash can. However, I obtained an injury to where the trash can, it was a sharp piece sticking out, and it hit me in my temple. So, of course, I was impacted by that. So I'm bleeding all over the place, going to the house. We lived in an apartment at the time, going to the apartment, and once I came into the apartment, my father was the first person that I saw. I go to him, crying, bleeding, and of course, as a child, you're looking for comfort, you're looking for to be supported emotionally. However, that didn't happen. My father says to me, "Don't come over here with that. Go in there with your mother so she can take care of it." So, of course, I went in there with my mom, who was nurturing, who was supportive. She's there, she's taking care of me. And I had a revelation that, oh my goodness, that was my first encounter of having a narcissist, which means that my father was emotionally unavailable for me at the time that I needed him. Now, fast forward, connecting the dots, which means that now I know why I attracted emotionally unavailable men in my life, because I was seeking for validation of love for them to show me that. So I was repeating the cycle, thinking that's the love, and every time that I would have to prove my love to them to show them that I was worthy of their love and being loved, which was so far from the truth. But I had to understand to see that everything that I needed was within me. That means I wasn't whole, and I didn't feel as though I was good enough for self-love and self-worth within myself. So that is the energy that I kept sending out into the universe, not understanding who I was. So, needless to say, even moving forward to the current where I am in my life, just that was really a powerful message this morning. And I just cried. Like, I'm still emotional now, is to know, it's like, oh my goodness, you connected the dots. I knew fast from that incident, that was one of the incidents that I could actually contribute to being connected or attracted to someone that's emotionally available, because that's what my father was. And I spent my lifetime just seeking validation and love from other, my relationships, my connection with men. But just understand how powerful that is, to know that the choices that I have been making and the consequences that I was going through. Not only that, I had to go back even to my mom, that she tolerated that bullshit for a long time, for years, and thinking that you hanging and you sticking in it, that shit was loyalty, but she was losing herself, which I repeated in my connections, my relationships. my marriage. And she deserves so much more. Not somebody to keep her in the box, not feel as though I have to be with you for long periods of time, with even though we have history, and still lose myself and you still treat me like shit. That's self-love and self-worth, and just taking accountability. And just think, I'm enlightened at this time. Just think if my mother was enlightened during her time of her 10-year marriage to my father. She still was a strong woman to even endure that crap during that time. And during that time, back in those days, they feel as though a woman stayed with the man because not only they had a family, he was a leader, he was a provider, he did everything, and showing your loyalty was sticking with them, sticking by them through the bullshit that they took you through. That person had showed them loyalty, which did not keep them with you. But they failed to understand the woman that my mother was. She had a lot of power, a lot of perseverance, because she damn sure came through, and she definitely, that is within me and my sisters, our DNA. You talking about the phoenix rising from the ashes. But I'm still proud of her. The spirit, she was still strong. She went through some things, but she was still strong. Even had to take accountability. But the clear message was to me in my download that was my experience with a narcissist. My father. And who, to this very day, I am the only one that is caring for him. Oh boy, when you connect with us. Man, God, the universe, my spiritual guides are sending masters, my spirit animals. They have been with me all of my life. And I'm glad that I'm spiritually awakened now. I am mindful. I am aware. I can connect the dots now. That's what I'm doing with my healing journey, to have a healthy, emotionally fulfilled relationships. And not only that, being able to identify the red flags, not being passive aggressive, letting that shit flow, catching the red flags, paying attention to it, not acting like it's going to be okay, and letting it go. All the stuff that I've been through, being a catalyst and my spiritual awakening, now I may see the bullshit, don't mean I gotta fall for the bullshit. But I am grateful to be standing in my power. That's why I know along my journey, my hurt, my pain, my power, it goes into a power which serves my purpose. This is my painful events that I went through, but it's a revelation, but it's a tool to help someone else along their journey. I just wanted to share that, but that was really heavy and deeply on my heart. But I feel so much lighter now that I connected the dots and I received that revelation today. You couldn't imagine. I am sitting here in my place. So I have to catch up on my homework, but I am facing, let me show you my scenery. I'm facing, looking outside my balcony, which is, look, of course, the main picture is to the sky. And I don't know if you can see the cross, which is behind the building, which is the church. So this was my divine day, which was supposed to happen and be connected. In order for me to receive my download, this is not a coincidence. This is divinely guided. I was divinely guided to sit right here in my place, have that beautiful view, looking at the sky, looking up, because eagles fly up, not low, because there's nothing below. Everything is up for me. So I rise like an eagle above the rest and soar like an eagle without limits. But this was my beautiful view. This was my day to receive this download and this message. It was clear to me that set in my spirit. So I just wanted to share. You can persevere, understand on the healing process. I am glad to receive it. I'm glad to be able to be open to receive it and to understand and understand. So enjoy the rest of your day.